Next, when you're at the destination, try to not call for Ubers or taxis unless absolutely needed, because buses and trains are much cheaper. And in cities in Asia like Seoul or Tokyo, it's just so well made, and you can go anywhere all across the city and maybe even the country with bullet trains, so you don't always need to fly and take the most expensive route. Because a train, for example, here in Tokyo, you can go anywhere and it might add 30 minutes to the part of the city that you want to go, but it would arguably be 90% less than going to taxi all the way over there. Next, you shouldn't eat away your cash. You can get cheap lunches at a supermarket or a local fresh food market instead of an overpriced cafe or a restaurant. So try to aim to wander around your neighborhood before choosing a place to eat. And what I do is always to look at the Google reviews of the Google Maps app, and I try to go for a 4.0, and I also read almost every review or as many reviews of people who've actually dined there somewhat recently within the last year, and I try to see why they rated it low, why they rated it high. And because everyone's pretty critical here, I shouldn't say everyone is critical here, but people are pretty harsh on the food, or their standards are a bit higher. I lowered my 4.0 plus in Toronto, Canada to 3.5 plus. And 3.5 out of 5 from my experience in eating here is really good, because maybe I'm not Japanese and I don't know the standard at which the quality should be, but for me it tasted really good. But whenever I can, if it's close to me, I try to go for 4.0 to make sure that I get a good experience for a good price. And that's also a keyword that I look for, good price, in all the reviews. So all this to say, you don't want to pick the first restaurant that you go to and you don't know, in which case you wouldn't know if you're overspending. As well, drinking beer or alcohol or drinks with your meal every time, it'll add up. So what I try to do is I drink water if it's free, and only when I really crave a drink, that's when I'll get it. And if you really want to save and you don't really mind eating out at places, or if it's not really a viable option, then you can actually get things from a local grocer and then cook things for yourself at your Airbnb.